what the hell? Just so we clear. So Mark, Brooklyn's the place to be. I don't go to Sacramento. I think people like what Brooklyn's building. They like Showmont. They have 40% like you. I hated that draft strategy last year. And I'm not going to write off people's career after year one, but I genuinely think they drafted maybe 2 NBA players. And everyone else was bad. And they had 5 picks. So I'm not the biggest fan of what they've been doing in this new era. I think Jordi Fernandez is an interesting coach. And I think what he's trying to like instill in terms of like everybody's a threat, everybody can shoot, move the basketball. I think that's cool. I like Jordan. So what I was looking at in the draft last year is not giving me like all of this optimism that they're just going to get it right. But we agree. They got to take him in. Well, we said that at the time. I think. I would have. And they should. But you know, if we're talking about like the city of Brooklyn and all of that, like I can get with that. Like I understand Brooklyn's a beautiful place. I love Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. But I mean, obviously I love Sacramento. But regardless, like I can dig that. Like, oh, we want to go to, want to go to. The Los Angeles Lakers are potentially ready to offer Austin Reeves a $40 million contract. Well, the report is that the Brooklyn Nets are going to have the second most cap room at almost $78 million. They are likely going to offer Austin Reeves approximately 4 years, $178 million. And then if you average that out, 178 million exactly is 44 essentially a year. Something like that. I think that's the number. So some of this is Austin, you can have a 5-year contract for 40 with the Lakers. Or you, in my mind, I just be like, when I see random people on the court, especially after you win, like, what you doing? Like, what you doing? You didn't win for the Knicks, so sit down.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Well, Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, if you're tapped in at any, at all, you know that, they were once married, got kids together, everything, but now they've since been divorced. And there was some contention in the divorce. I think Tiana Taylor ended up coming up on the better side of it as far as what she received in the divorce settlement. And it's been little chippy things said back and forth between Tiana and Iman.
Already are men that will stand up, no matter what y'all going through, that will stand up for the mother of their children, that will stand up for somebody that they once loved, that will protect his family no matter what. There's still men out there that is willing to protect their family no matter what. When I came to Iman and told him that I didn't feel safe, nothing else should have mattered. Why are we on this phone arguing? I'm coming to you saying, yo, baby daddy, I don't feel safe. Like niggas talking about they gonna off me if I boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, I don't feel safe. You go back in 2023 when I just, What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I've done nothing but protect him the whole way through. But it's the problem that every single time something has came out, I've protected him, myself, and our children with love, respect, and grace. And none of that was reciprocated.
Power up? This isn't a video game. This is Parachute for your plasma donations. Parachute helps you earn cash by making donating easy. Every time you show up, you get paid. Stick with it and you'll unlock bonus milestones. Earn $200 for hitting a streak, then another $50 on top just for showing up a few times in a row. It's like a rewards program, but instead of points, you're earning real money and seeing your progress build each time. Honestly, it hits different. Download Parachute and start your streak. It's free and the cash adds up fast.
Action Behavior Centers offers no cost, no wait list, ADOS-2 assessments for children 18 months to 6 years. In this play-based evaluation, a trained clinician observes how your child communicates, plays, and interacts. We share a summary with your child's doctor to support their diagnostic process. Get early support. Here.com.
Now, recently, Iman took another shot at Tiana Taylor during an interview where he was talking with, Chandler Parsons, Michelle Beal, Lou Williams, and DeMarcus Cousins on an interview about people rushing the court. Man, everybody's saying the court where Tiana Taylor would back from Western Court after the Knicks won. Pretty much, it was like, why would people that ain't have nothing to do with the Knicks win even rush the court?
I didn't rush the court with everybody because I got to do it. I would, in my mind, I just be like, when I see random people on the court, especially as we leave,
you was deserving, but you didn't want to play this stuff. Yeah.
Like, what you doing? You getting the win for the Knicks.
I mean, yeah, kind of cheesy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he definitely spoke on it. Now, another thing that they actually touched on during the interview, which I thought was even more interesting, was the way Wendy's viewed down and he was pushed to the face of the league. And I mean, super talented guy, very young. You expect with, you know, he felt that he's only going to potentially good player, and he had his chance to get back to a final. Absolutely, it's only a question of the young players that they have together. Now, Eli actually spoke on, you know, when he's kind of embracing who he's becoming.
I gotta talk to Spurs with you on the other side a little bit because when we were this fan favorite, media darling, to now he's kind of one of the biggest villains in the NBA, kind of dirty. People think he's arrogant now. Like, what's your take after his first playoff experience? And empty all that. Are we just looking more into it? I think you did a great job. First of all, we have to realize that you got to be good enough for me to hate you. That's a fact. You got to be good enough. You know how many players in this league that people don't like, but they don't care. We ain't got time to wake up and hate on you and get mad at you. We ain't got time. With so many other players to talk about and deal with on a day-to-day, we do not have to worry. You have to worry about when he was messing up people's sleep. This is perfect. This is what the NBA does. I just like it because this showed Wemby, because he was like the nicest alien in the world, wasn't he? Yeah. But then we got reminded in the playoffs, the aliens might come down and just snatch us up and never bring us home. That's what aliens do. They're not all E.T. hiding under a blanket and sitting in the shopping cart. No. Some of them just walking through the mall at 8 feet. I'm just saying, that's an alien though, right? Yeah. But it's like people forget that so quick, and I was so mad. I made a tape on Get Up where I was trying to figure out. They was trying to get me to understand like this nice guy approach. Like, is he dirty? Is he? I'm like, bro, DeMarcus, you know.
Hey, don't get me started, so I'm on the same page with you, bro. I don't want a nice big man. I don't want a nice big man.
I'll tell you what, Nene. First name, last name. He will smack you up, know you in the cameras, all that. The man don't even, is that his first or last name?
I think it's both. Nene Hilario? I think it's both. Yeah, I think Nene one day.
That a nice guy? No. So you have Top wasn't a nice guy. None of them are nice guys. It's okay. He light skinned. He just not nice.
I said embrace it. Me and Boogie kind of got into it back and forth, but the only thing I was saying was, bro, just embrace it. If you're going to be a villain or if people changing their opinion on you, cool. I wasn't here to make friends anyway.
Yeah. He's like elbow nod. Don't like Chet Holmgren. He's also like, you know how the British actors come and take the American jobs? It's like once the movie over, y'all do know he still got the accent. He just sounds nice. He's not nice. Yeah, he just sounds. He's like, yes, you know, I like to do that, and you know. But it's like, that's how he sounds. But he got the American accent on the court. He's a mean fighting machine. And I like it, though. I do love that he battles because he is going to run into a lot of battles in the NBA because he's so tall, because he's so talented. In totality, he's going to have to deal with the most abuse because it's not going to look like he's getting beat up, but he's going to have to take punishment. And if he can take the punishment, he should be able to dish some out.
Well, I mean, definitely fair assessment there. As far as Wendy, I think, of course, he's going to take a lot of punishment because you have to play physically. You can't be soft or Wendy because he's got such a physical.
The way he mows him down.
cars are not cool. Cars can come in all shapes and sizes. Rental cars are mid-sized or similar. Cars are all about the details. Rental cars are also about the details. It's cool when you can pick the exact car you want and pick it up exactly where you want. Like here, or even way out here. But never here. No one wants to be here.
Yo, a minute ago, since I've been covering this Dame Dash Cameron shit, I told y'all that this wasn't going to end no time soon. See, Dame now currently has the show OG Stories that just dropped. Y'all should check it out. But he has to have a method to promote it. Now, the show is distributed by BET, but it seems as if the budget may be a little bit tapped out. Today we talking about Cameron and Dame Dash and all of that. Before I just start, though, you know what I need? Subs, likes, and hypes. Once upon a time, this nigga Dame Dash said that Paul saved his life.
I think about something like, and I too, we started Paul. So to me, I'm like, damn, Paul might have really saved my life. Or at least maybe the people understood my boundaries. And that was the reason why we made it for it. So you knew that there wasn't me having a WWE, none of that playing. Now, if I'm saying Paul, and everyone's laughing, but you really are kind of upset because undercover, you know, baby gay, you probably hate me. So now we don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I'm with you. While we all could agree that shit seemed like a super duper hit, right? Paul saved your life, but people lose your boundaries. I mean, this is what Paul should do. It's a game, it's a joke. It's not meant to be considered that serious, right? Man, how many of y'all is out there right now? I got something to say about it. It's called Coin. I'm actually jacking the app, and that's why I call it Netflix. Coin is an online banking app. You can give up that $750 paycheck advance if you qualify. The bill card helps you build up to 80% of your credit score in like 6 months. You right there. You got overdraft. You can get $4. They possibly could miss a person who started a sports show 2 years ago and is now on the biggest platform covering the Knicks after they win the championship in 53 years. That's it. But I understand where it's coming from. Like I said, it shows on BT and it seems as if the budget is a little tapped because outside of Dame's promotion, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any ads on social media. I'm not seeing a lot of energy around it, and that does not mean that Dame show is not good. I'm just saying, I understand the method of what we think is doing that. Okay. Now, after that clip, you know what I mean, we're talking about Cam mouth and all that, and his mouth being dry and all. He said, tell me this nigga Fredo don't look like his mouth stink. Oh, it stinks that good. And by the way, y'all are making this shit too easy. Right? He asked Cam. Now Cam responds immediately, right? Cam says, all jokes aside, I really had second-hand embarrassment. This is sad. I'm sorry everyone that he turned out like this. We're going to do a case study to see what happened to him. This might be a get-out situation. Now, the get-out situation we're talking about is this. Rusko and AKA Breaking Bad, Nikki, she looks like, yeah, she looks like a, let me tell you, she looks pretty. She looks pretty. And we won't go through a video because they was up at the BT offices while, you know, I get feeling the promotional things that they need to do for the show. And she performed the record in the conference room from the ABC EFT, the Sting record, this and Jay-Z, and this and Cameron. Yeah, I remember that shit. But before we get to all the other things that he says regarding Kim and his podcast and the people that's on his podcast as well, let's watch that clip. Breaking Bad, aka WWE, so why did everyone going to be the room? Because Jason Lee's show is also on BET. And we got to give this back too. Yes, everything out of the room, y'all are out of touch. Y'all got Game Dash up there. Y'all don't know what he's doing. Y'all don't know what the song is about. But y'all sitting here dancing, and parading, and jumping around to the white woman. This is what these black men specifically Jason Lee. Now, y'all can call Jason Lee whatever y'all want to call him. But the fact of the matter is that he has a partnership with BET as well. That's why I'm very, very curious to see how the promotion for the show is even going to go. Because I'm pretty sure Jason Lee's going to put up here and has something to say that they're trying to make viral moments at the behest of him. Now, saying that, we've been seeing what's been going on for the past couple of weeks, months, whatever you want to call it. We've seen the Breakfast Club interview and crashing out there. We've seen them going back and forth on all the dialogue, tons of things to say about Ken, tons of things to say about Jay. But now he goes in. Not only does he go in on Ken, he goes in on everybody on the podcast. Let's take a listen.
I wanted to show you that this is a challenge for you, Fredo. Show your house, show your office, or any one of them. But I don't have an office. I always, you know, this is what both niggas do. We always have our liability. What office is in? So you can duck underneath or keep it up. But nah, you're not without. This is never zoning and government is on you. And you can't get this club with CB or country club with CT. Now, you know, we build these sets. So, whatever I feel like building, I build. Whether it be some Star Wars shit, and we have studios, we have a lot of things going on. And this is what this shit looks like. It looks like you dream, and you spend your money on your dreams. And you don't have no money in the bank. You got bricks on the street. So, you know, you can call this what you want to call it. But, so all of your unhealthy motherfuckers talking about my business every day to get yourself in the algorithm, get to the gym, maybe, possibly, think about being a vegan or each other, and your breath used to stink when I was around you, and you got yellow poop on your teeth. And you laugh and you never something to do all that shit, you get all that crust in your fucking mouth and you make niggas feel nauseous. And that's why I couldn't be your friend. The reason why I got the fuck away from you was because you were dumb. Your business is going to trash, and this is the reason why you're a podcast here. Because you have a new business. And it didn't we think you ran it off, but you did because you put $50 grand in, and then you and the other stupid asses that the niggas started talking stupid and didn't run up on. You owe me money. You were supposed to give me a piece of that company based on sweat equity. You didn't pay me no money. What the fuck is $5,000 a month? I was a charity because you were fat. That's why
These superstars put on quite a
I think you're standing crazy. I really want to know when the last time he touched the brick though, because these niggas be talking about bricks back in 1988. But if y'all don't remember, Larry, that does talk with me with Cam, he spoke about how he was helping Boogie, Dame's son, and how he was helping Dame out because Dame was broke. See, this is the thing. Everybody playing the Spider-Man meme, calling each other broke, pointing at each other. You ain't got shit. You ain't got. This is why you can't really talk about your finances for public. You feel me? You gotta keep shit to yourself because sometimes you could be up, sometimes you could be down. I know it's definitely in this one. Well, let's listen to Larry and what he had to say about him.
Larry, what did you have to say about this? Some of the stuff I didn't like is that, the man lies. I had nothing to do with criminals on Dame Series. One of my biggest problems with Dame when I was doing business was, and I did do business with Dame, I have receipts. I paid Dame for his services, right? I think I was late one time, and he got mad at me. He said, he tried to cook, oh man, you was late, and I was only late because I was helping him with Honor Up because Lionsgate didn't give him any budget to promote, unless he lied to me, right? So as a friend, I looked out and I flew his crew out to Vegas and did all of that. So that's one thing I didn't like, and that's a complete lie. Now, what pissed me off even more is that I did a movie with Dame. I followed Dame on that path because I wanted to be in movies. That shit is like poof, vamoose, it left. And that's when we had a falling out, and he got mad at me on the phone because he was talking greasy to me, and I hung up on him. And ever since that point, he says I do bad business because I hung up on him. And as a man, I'm not going to let nobody talk to me greasy. Just because I don't act like I'm tough or do this, doesn't mean I ain't prepared for real. He talks about respect, but on that phone call, he didn't give any respect. Right? So that was my way of saying, I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm a grown man. I'm not a child, especially if I'm one of your peers.
Yeah, we all know that Dame don't give no respect, and he damn sure don't give respect in his next clip. But let's stay at this space for a second. Dame Dash has this show out. While we should be, saluting that and appreciating the fact that he has something out, he's taking a route like the young niggas take. He beefing with people. And I feel like it's kind of crazy that this is what Dame Dash has to do in order to promote. Because I don't think he has to. I think that if Dame is still the Dame that we once knew him to be, regardless of how he is publicly, if he still got that business mind and has good product, then the product will sell itself. But all I see is a bunch of jumping